today. The first one is going to be the one that Shivanshi has shared with all of you all, which is a bit of an introduction about what I do and what my services are. And then the second one, I'll be diving into the process of how we can start a step-by-step process in a particular order. And I'll end the presentation with the pros of global selling and the model that I'm proposing, and how we can get started after this call, and I'll take any questions that you all have post my presentation. So, yep, let me know. I'm going to share my screen. I just want Shivanshi, you to confirm that.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Is it visible to everyone? The screen?
No, we are able to see a black screen. Yeah, it's visible now. Yeah.
Okay. So this is my company. It's called Karma Logistical Services. What I've been doing is I've been helping a lot of Indian brands expand in overseas markets and enable global selling through my network of warehouses that are located in foreign countries. Now I help people from shipping from here to a foreign country. I help you stock your product in my warehouses there and sell there as a local company. So I'm going to start with a little introduction about the company. So about us, we are a team of supply chain consultants, and we specialize in few key markets right now, which are where the highest exports from India are happening. They are USA, Canada, UK, Netherlands, Dubai, and Australia. And the USP that I come with is that I have the best warehousing, storage, fulfillment, and transportation and custom clearance solutions in global markets at affordable rates. My mission, why I started this business, is to help Indian homegrown brands explore the largest consumer markets in the world. And then a little bit about me. I started working for a major logistics company while I was living in the USA in 2015. In 2018, I became the chief operating officer for a spice trader called Green Jiva LLC and helped scale their operations from 200,000 per month to a revenue of 10 million per month. In 2020, I exited the company and now I work for multiple clients across 5 industries. I have 12 active clients that earn more than $30 million in yearly revenue. So this is a picture of a few pictures of my time in the United States where I used to work for a warehouse. As you can see, these warehouses are large. They're equipped with B2C and B2B selling capabilities. What we do is in these global markets, you store your products in these warehouses, and every day, whatever orders that we get from your clients, we execute them here. So the goal is for you to concentrate on selling and more important things while we take care of the back end and the operations for you through a network of partners. Now, why global selling? I think historically the model has been to export your products, find a foreign buyer, and he will just import your products and sell it ahead. And then that's the picture. That's the full picture. Now you're seeing a lot of companies. I'm sure you guys might have in your network many people who are now selling on Amazon USA, Amazon Dubai, and a lot of other global selling platforms. And people are selling on B2B platforms as well. Now, the new model which is working in the world right now, which I'm trying to enable for you all, is setting up a foreign entity or a foreign company in whichever market you want to sell, storing some stock in my warehouse there and distributing from there. And I will go over later on the advantages of doing this. But I'll just go over the points here. It's easier than ever to open a business in a foreign market and managing it remotely through key partners. You can operate with limited stock from my warehouse. You do not need to send a large stock. You can even send stock if you have seasonal product. You can send it during season and then not store it in your off season. Then cross-border e-commerce is increasing. Now you're seeing a lot of brands who are making in India but selling all over the world. Even in Shark Tank India episodes, you see a lot of people talking about global selling and how they're selling in multiple markets at the same time. This is because you might create a product that might do really well in another country, but not do that well in the Indian markets. And I want to help you explore that capability of your product. Now, cutting the middleman and making larger profits. So historically, you would export to a buyer in, say, US. He would import it and then sell your product for a lot more money. Instead, you can cut
ये
the buyer,
12
directly register your company and sell it yourself.
शुरू हो गया
And then creating a global brand. I think this is something that multiple founders have been talking about, multiple VCs, that this decade is going to be where a lot of Indian brands are going to go global and do very well on a global stage. Initially, we were the raw material suppliers of the world, but now it's changing and we're going to be the finished goods suppliers of the world. So pros of storing and stocking in a foreign warehouse, I will cover this a little later. So these are just some of my clients that are storing with me. I have clients in spices, nutraceutical, cosmetics, apparel, and FMCG mainly. Now I'm going to just go over two case studies really quick. So first one is for an imitation jewelry company called Piora. They have about 30 stores in India, and they are one of the largest sellers of imitation jewelry in the US right now. They do about 5,000 orders per month. And what they came to us with was a problem of Amazon returns. Now, Amazon is not very good at handling returns of imitation jewelry. And if you know, I mean, we all have been there where we've gotten a parcel from Amazon and it looks old or it looks, like it's someone else has already used it and returned it. And that can hurt your brand. So what we did is we found a warehouse partner in the US where all their returns used to come. We used to repack them, repair them, and stock it again, make it look good like new inventory, and then send it back to an Amazon warehouse by which they could, increase their sales and reduce their dead stock. Now, the next case study is for a spice exporter called Venkatesh Naturals. As you can know that nutraceuticals and nutraceutical raw materials is one of the largest, export opportunity for a lot of people in India. Every year on year, you see more exports of, turmeric, ashwagandha, amla, products like these increase and a lot more players making money here. So I have several clients in this space which supply to a lot of nutraceutical companies in the United States. So one of them is called Venkatesh Naturals. It's a farmer and one of the largest raw ingredient supplier for Nestle and HUL here in India. Now he wanted to launch and sell his products in the US. We did a consulting session and helped him understand where his end customers are. We identified that most of the nutraceutical manufacturers are either in the New York area and in the Los Angeles area. So we gave him two warehouses where he could store his product and sell to them. Now he's ready to sell. So cut to now, he's doing about $5 million plus in revenue every year by global selling, by selling, stocking in my warehouses and selling from there. So yeah, these are some testimonials that you guys can read later. And yeah, this is why choose me. I have 10 years of experience in American logistics and 5 years of experience in other key global markets. I have a network of 100 plus warehouses and it's growing. And I keep exploring new and new global markets where I see a demand for Indian products. Then I have same day transport solutions in all global countries. So once you store product in any of my global warehouses, you can ship to your end customer within a day's time. And I have staff working in multiple time zones. So we even help manage your daily orders for you. All right. So this was a little bit of an intro presentation. Now I'm going to go into a little deeper into the process of global selling. So Shivanshi, I'm going to share one more presentation. Just let me know once you can see.
Sure. Yeah, I'm able to see. You're able to see.
Okay. All right. So now this is the exact step-by-step process of how to set up your global entity and how to start selling from a foreign warehouse. There are 4 steps involved in this, and I can help you in all 4 steps. So the first step is to register your company in an overseas country or go through an IOR or an importer on record. The second is obtaining licenses. So this includes any product licenses, any import or export licenses here in India or in the foreign country. The third step is custom clearance and trucking. Now, once you export your product and it reaches a foreign market, we handle the custom clearance, all the duty payments, and the trucking portion. And then the fourth step is global warehousing, where we assign a warehouse to you where most of your end customers are, and you can stock there and then distribute from there. All right. Step one is company registration or IOR. You can register a company in USA or any of the foreign markets I've mentioned, or I can register it for you, or I can provide an IOR or an importer on record. The fee that an importer on record takes is about 1 to 2% of your invoice value. Usually people, if they're just testing the market, they don't register a company right away. They first go do a couple of transactions through an importer and use their license. And then if they get good sales, then you can proceed to registering your own company. The cost for company setup is about 500 to 1000 USD, and it includes registering the company, setting up foreign bank accounts, and obtaining an EIN number or a tax identification number for US, or for another other markets. There are different requirements there. Right now, I've covered US because it's the most popular market as an example. Step two is obtaining product licenses and import and export licenses. So my compliance team will help you with all the necessary licenses to sell your products locally and legally in the USA. So we'll take care of everything. Uh, Initial forms on the customs side, I've just listed a few forms that are required, and I'll help you throughout the process of all the documents. So this includes CBP form, Customs and Border Protection. There's a power of attorney. There's an LLC members list, credit application, and a customs bond. Now, step three is custom clearance and trucking. I've just listed out the costs of what the custom clearance fees are in the United States. Step four is global warehousing. So here I've given you some rates of an average warehouse located in the United States, what the storage would be per pallet, and then what the different fees are per order. So in this model, you have ultimate flexibility because you only pay for the space that you are using, and if you are also paying per order on how many orders you have, per month. So you are not paying an excess amount. If you choose to store your product on your own or in your own warehouse, you have certain fixed costs which are unavoidable. But going through any of my warehouses, you can, scale up and scale down even according to your season. You can store only for a few months in a year when you have demand, and then, not store. So you're only paying for the months you are using and for the orders you are using. And some of the costs, if you can see here, these are at par with storing in India. So that is the beauty. A lot of people think that it's very expensive to store your product in a US warehouse because things are in dollars. But if you compare it to a lot of warehouses, whether it's in Bhiwandi, here in Bombay, or any of the metros in India, these costs are at par. So then storing it in India versus storing it abroad isn't really much of a cost difference for you. So here are some fees that I've listed. I can go over these fees with you all one on one. We can do a consulting session for your individual product. Now, the conclusion is benefits of storing stock globally. And these are the benefits that I have figured out by taking, a lot of interviews of a lot of my customers who've gotten success by selling over there. So I went to them and I asked them, like, why do you all choose to store in a global warehouse? And what are the advantages, and why have you all been able to get more buyers by using this process? So these are the few points that they've listed out. Number one is buyer's trust. Clients will prefer to buy from a local company if registered in their own country, if the cost is similar or higher as well, or slightly higher as well. So what is this? Now, if a company from India is selling a product versus you're storing in a US warehouse and you have a US company, if both of you all have similar pricing, who do you think the buyer in US is going to opt for? He's obviously going to opt for a local company that's over here and that has stock readily available here. Now, second is lower lead times, which is the point I was leading to. Clients want lower lead times. Therefore, if products are available in a local warehouse, they could be delivered in days rather than months via ocean freight. So no matter how much we talk about supply chain planning, a lot of times clients do require products the last minute. Maybe, they're falling short or there's a production deficit. So because of having a stock globally, you automatically come to an advantage versus Indian companies because you can deliver a product in far lesser time. Then the third is inspection of samples of stock before purchase. So clients love this option that they can inspect a sample, they can come visit the warehouse, look at your stock, and do a foreign testing in their home country of your samples for a cheaper cost and physically check them before they make a larger purchase. A lot of clients have burned their hands because there are many scam companies overseas. And, in order to reduce this, having stock in a global market gives them a lot more trust. Now, number four is legal protection for buyers. In case of any legal disputes, the client knows that they are protected by their home country's legal framework. What does this mean is that tomorrow, a US client, if he wants to buy from an Indian company and if the product turns out to be faulty or bad, he's going to go through a lot of legal hoops to be able to sue a person or in a foreign country. If you are registered here, then they are protected. They know that their country's legal framework works in a more efficient manner. So clients will automatically want to purchase from you because of this factor. And savings on shipping. So instead of shipping smaller orders to clients when they order from you, you can ship in a 20-foot or a 40-foot container in bulk, and this will give you lower costs, per unit, and then you can store in my warehouse and then sell in smaller quantities to your end clients. So that way you can get a lot of savings on shipping as well. Now, this is a video of one of my warehouses located in Los Angeles. So I'm just going to play it real quick to make you all understand how the process works. All right. Yep, that was my presentation. Now, to summarize it up, I will talk about some of the clients that I've worked with. So, I've been working with some of the biggest names in the D2C space and some great Indian homegrown brands. These include Minimalist, Two Brothers Organic, VLCC, Milton, which is the bottle and the tiffin company. And all of these clients have had great success, storing their products overseas, whether it's with the NRI audience or with the local American audience as well. So yeah, I would love to help all of you explore global selling, and you can do a free consultation with me to know how the costs involved and how competitive your product can be at a global level. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rajni. This was a great session. Presentation issues.
Uh, I think your voice was breaking, Shivanshi. I couldn't.
Because we were seeing the video. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Previously, like just now. Was it already muted or how? Because we were not able to hear the audio of the video.
Oh, okay. No, it
Yeah.
wasn't muted. It was playing on my end, but anyway, I
Ah,
can I can share this presentation with all of you all, and
for sure. I'll
we can.
forward it in the groups as well, and I'll also share the recording of the session over the mail. So, but yeah, thank you so much again. It was a great talk, and I hope that the members or the participants have made the most out of it. I would now request all the participants to have a question answer round. If they have any questionnaire or anything, we can just go ahead with it. Maybe you can
Sure.
type your questions on the. Okay, first we have Leena Bera ma'am. She's our member actually. She's our CSMB member. She's
Okay.
asking, can we have your contact please?
Sure. So I can, Shivanshi, you can message it on the group.
Yeah,
I'm on
sure.
the group, but I'll send it on the WhatsApp group as well. If there is any email
Yes.
list, like a joint list, I can send it on that as well.
Hmm.
But yeah, I can answer any of your questions right now in obviously in a shorter manner. But if we
Yeah,
want to dive into more details, I suggest that this week we can have half an hour consulting sessions with any members who are interested.
correct.
What I will do in that half an hour is I will look at the products that you all have. We can look at what the competitors are selling and
Hmm.
at what price to see how competitive we are compared to them
Hmm.
on the cost.
Correct.
And then I'll just help you explore the different steps involved and the different costs involved in this and timelines.
Yes, good afternoon. This is Lena Bera here.
Hi, Lina ma'am. Tell me.
Yeah. Yes, actually, see, we are the certification body. So we do have clients, who are who have been certified for food, FSMS and FSCC. So
Okay.
definitely they will look for this opportunity, for support for exports. So
Okay.
maybe that is where I can connect you to them
Sure.
directly.
Sure.
So
Yeah, that
maybe
would be great.
Shivansh, yeah, that's what, because we have a bunch of clients who would definitely want to go global.
Yeah.
So I'll take your contact from Shivanshi and maybe I'll just try to connect with you and then we can have a talk separately.
Definitely. I'd love to host a talk for them as well, a similar talk,
Yes.
because I want more and more Indian companies to explore global selling, if not now, some point in the future. I am not
Yeah.
going to charge anything for consulting. So no matter how many of your clients you have and they want to just explore and understand the different steps, I would love to talk to them about it.
No, yeah, seriously, it was a very nice presentation and good to know you're doing this. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank,
Leena ma'am.
thank you,
Ms.
Shivanshi.
Tripti Shirke has a query. Ms. Tripti Shirke, if you can please unmute yourself and ask the query.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir. It
Good
was
afternoon,
nice
ma'am.
presentation, sir. I mean, lot many things we came to know
Yes.
through
Please
this
call me Yash.
presentation.
No, no, sir, and all. You can just call me.
Yeah, okay. I have one query. See, I am manufacturing herbal personal care, skin care, like body wash, hand wash, hair shampoo. It's 100% organic without SLS and paraben free. So just wanted to know what is the market requirement and globally for this products, or how if I want to do go globally, how you will help me and I mean all this scenario. I just wanted to know in a brief.
So I'll help you with all the steps, which is set up and stocking your product, whether it's on Amazon or your
Yeah.
own website overseas.
Yes. Yeah.
You can choose to go the B2B model or the B2C model. If B2B, then I'll help you identify certain buyers out in the
Mm.
US that are looking for products of yours. And
Mm-hmm.
like I mentioned, I've worked with VLCC and Minimalist, so
Mm-hmm.
both of them have products that you are talking about, and they've been able to sell them at and achieve good success. So Minimalist, as
Okay.
you all know, sold to Unilever, their entire company for almost
Great.
3,000 crores. And
Mm.
part of this, the sales was from the US market as well. So we can sit and explore it. There is certainly demand for this
Yeah.
product. We just have to
That's what.
understand whether you are competitive at a cost level or at a quality
Mm.
level. So
Mm.
we can talk about that on how you can differentiate yourself in that market or
Yeah.
any of the markets with that matter.
No, my worry will be only what my products are preservative free, so shelf life would be little bit less other than I mean chemical product. So that's the only criteria. I mean maybe 6 months to 1 year.
So what
So
I recommend to
mm,
everyone who's dealing with shelf lives is
mm,
you have to at least have 8 to 12 months of shelf life is my
that's what.
recommendation, because unless you start selling, you have ready buyers. So if you have ready buyers, then you're just going to ship to them and they're going to stock it. But otherwise,
Mm,
I'll talk about US right now. So it takes about 40 to 45 days by ocean to ship your product over there. After that, on probably stocking in the warehouse, and then you have to give your products about 2 to 3 months to churn, and go through all the stock. So having that extra shelf life will really help. If you can extend the shelf life of your product, that will be good. But yeah, that is my recommendation. 6 months will be too short, and we don't want to end up with dead stock in a foreign market
yeah, that's
if you're
what.
not able
So
to
one
sell.
year, 1 year would be okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
eight to
So there
one.
is some
Okay.
option where you can increase the shelf life by not sacrificing the quality of the product. Then
Yes.
let's explore that as well.
Mm. So definitely, I would like to connect with you, sir. As you said that you will keep a free session for consultation, so we'll do that, sir. I mean,
Sure.
okay.
Yes,
I'm
we can do
interested
that
to do that.
sometime this week.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tripti ma'am. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Many people are there in the chat box who are, what they are saying. We are grateful if you could provide some suggestion on how to learn more about this field.
Sure.
Okay.
So I mean, I can, like I said, we can have a one-on-one conversation on a specific product that you are
Hmm.
looking for, because it's the market is very broad, right? Like every product has different requirements, different licensing. So when we do this session, I want you to at least have a couple of products in your mind that you want to start selling, or that you are trying to explore. One thing
Hmm.
to remember is that when you're competing on a global level, you're competing with other countries as well. So make sure that the product you're identifying, either it has some kind of differentiation on a quality level or at a cost level. So when I say cost level, you have access to sourcing at a great price by which you can be competitive in that market. Because I don't want to, buying it from a trader and selling it might not be the best option, or a distributor and selling it. So we need to understand what. So I encourage all of you all to look around you, when if you all have access to good manufacturing, within your circle, your network of friends or family, and some products that we can sell over there and be competitive. Now, certain markets like US, I spoke about, it has a 45-day transit, but then there is a market like Dubai which has only a 7-day transit. So we can ship products that have a 6-month shelf life to Dubai. So I'll once you tell me about your product, I'll be able to tell you, okay, this market would be a better fit for you versus going to US. So we'll identify, and even Amazon has certain data. So I work very closely with the Amazon global selling team, and they can also help you share data on what industry is doing well, from India, and they have data on what the sales are, and what the feedback is for the product. So it can help you before you even enter that market.
Thank you, Mr. Yash. We have Dilip Karkare, sir, who is also a CSME member. Dilip, sir, if you can please unmute yourself and ask the query. Dilip, sir, am I audible to you?
So
So
I
he's
can read his.
asking if do you help in marketing the product or finding the sellers in Middle East or Far East?
So I don't do this as a service, but in certain cases, I have helped people get sellers as well, and it's usually through my network. If I have a distributor, or certain stores in my network that are that I can introduce you to, I'd be happy to introduce you, because it is in my best interest that if your sales increase, I will get more business. So I'm joined in this with you, where I will try my best to help you sell, but right now, what I'm offering is compliance and logistics services in all global markets. Selling is something that you will have to, try to explore on your end. And you can always run it by me, and I can always direct you how other people are selling, or how they've, achieved sales, and what processes and marketing tools that they're using. But that is something that you will have to do on your end. I do not provide that as a paid service.
Understood. Actually, Kanika ma'am, who is also a CSME member, she joined late. So she is asking if I can share the presentation. I'll definitely share the presentation, ma'am. Kanika ma'am, if you can please unmute yourself for 2 minutes and talk about your brand as well. So, if we have like two, three questions from your end, we can directly convey it to Mr. Rajni. All right, she's traveling. No problem at all. Okay, Dilip sir is saying that we will connect personally. All
Sure.
right. I think any more questions from any other contact details, Mr. Yash, if you can
Yeah.
share the presentation of your contact details, participants can take a screenshot.
So I've shared my number and my email right now on the chat. I'll also share my
Okay.
presentation. And Shivanshi, if you've recorded this meeting, if the recording is available, we can even send that.
Sure. I will do that. I will do that with the participants. Kanika ma'am is asking, I wanted to understand warehouse model in UK.
So yes, I do have active warehouses in located near Heathrow Airport, Kent, and Birmingham. Any of these three options, I can share warehouse rates with you. We can do a costing exercise by which you can tell me how much stock you want to store there. I will tell you what your warehouse bill will look like, what are the charges that are going to be month on month, so you can plan and budget your expansion to UK.
Perfect. Sounds good. Any more questions from any other participant? I'll share
Shivanshi?
yes, ma'am. We have Madhuri Lele ma'am with
Yeah.
us.
First of all, there's so much of echo. Hello. Anyway, I've given my query in chat, and I'll connect with Yash. Anyway, you will be sharing the recording, right?
Yeah.
But very well conducted, in brief, and lot of information. Yes, congratulations.
Thank you, Madhuri ma'am, and I'd love to talk to you sometime this week and in more detail.
Sure. So, Mr. Yash, Madhuri ma'am is leading our CSMB Women Cell. So,
Okay,
we connect with self help groups and women entrepreneurs, and we are expanding Women Cell as well. So, if Tatiana Dias ma'am, her husband, Mr. Rohan sir, is also here with us today. So, even Tatiana ma'am, we are going to join her, make her join the CSMB Women Cell. So,
okay.
she deals with teenage adults who have, I think Rohan sir, if you can unmute yourself and talk 2 minutes, I think you would be the better person.
Sorry.
Rohan sir?
Uh, yes, I'm here, but I think there's a lot of what disturbance. What good afternoon, and first of all, what thank you so much for the wonderful opportunity. Yes, it was a wonderful presentation. It did actually what open so many doors, and it's so nice to see the opportunities that is available. Thank you for what simplifying them for us. Yes. What you know what me so what we are a Section 8 company where we actually would work with teens and adults who have got developmental disability. So one part of our profile is where we help them to build skills, and we also teach them life skills, and we also teach them market skills. Now, after we teach them market skills, we help them to generate job or what opportunity. But then at the same time, when it comes to the mainstream employment, the opportunities are there, but at the same time, it is limited. So for that, we have actually started our own about livelihood initiative where we are making about gluten-free products, which is made from millets and ancient grains. Last 2 months, we have had a good fortunate to be got listed on Amazon, and it's I should just say, what the response is good because we have had our products going to Kanyakumari, Uttarakhand, which was just not possible because we were always at the mercy of VFast and Borzo and all that thing. And I'm sure that what everyone over here will understand the pain and the plight. Right. I had actually got posted this. So I had actually got so I had actually got so I got poster thing. So in case if we are interested for this, first of all, you have also clarified that we have to work on this, right? What all of our products, we don't add any preservatives, we don't add any, but we are using clean what ingredients, and also, but this is a conversation that I'll definitely what I'll email you, and I hope to take that forward. But I just wanted to know, can this opportunity also be for the Section 8 company, or do we have to be a private limited company?
No, no, no. This can be for anything. So your Indian entity can be any formation. When we set up your foreign entity, it will be like an LLP or an LLC, so limited liability company. So in
Okay.
different markets, there are different rules, but you don't need to be a private limited company. I think the private limited comes into picture when you're trying to raise money from Indian VCs or
Yes.
people here, because that's where
Yes.
I've heard you have to have a private limited company
Yes.
if you want to raise money eventually.
Yeah.
But there is no such requirement for global selling.
Awesome. That sounds good. And yes, so what I will actually definitely drop you a mail and hope to take this forward with you. Thank you once again for the time.
Sure,
And
sure. I'd
thank
love
you,
to help.
Shivanshi, for the opportunity. Thank you.
And I'd like to say one thing. So, for any women or minority entrepreneurs, certain countries like USA and UK, companies have a certain quota that they have to purchase a certain amount of product, or a certain amount of their vendors have to be women-owned businesses, or minority-owned businesses. So that is a great advantage for the women's cell, because if there are certain companies that fall under that criteria, you automatically have a bigger advantage to sell your products.
Okay, nice about this. Nice to know that. Thank you about once again. It's just actually what you are just actually what giving us. You're just actually what giving us more and more opportunities. Thank you again
Yeah.
once again.
Yeah, so to summarize, I just like to say that I have enough examples and case studies, since 2018 of people who've uh, done global selling and have had great results and have had millions of dollars in sales. So my hope and my dream is to see a lot more Indian companies, launch overseas and enjoy great sales. So, and I want to be part of that journey as a catalyst for all of you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Yash. We'll wrap up this session. And for all those who are asking, like where we can get Mr. Yash Rajni's contact details, I will definitely share it with you over the mail as well as on your WhatsApp. I'll ask the team to share it with you. So if there's any one-to-one meeting or consultation that you might require from Mr. Rajni, we can directly contact him for sure.
Yes. Thank you
Okay.
everyone for joining, taking out the time to
Thank you, SG.